guys, I just found my freaking camo onesie. I got this, I think like at a vintage store, like more than 10 years ago, but I swear my cheeks looked a little flush, okay? Because my mind and my spirit says, hello November, welcome fall. And yet the weather currently says that it is 72 degrees outside. It's crispy, it's crunchy. But today, you guys, we're doing an uncommon objects antique haul. Dogman and I were just there for like a week, and we in fact found so many amazing and exciting treasures. And I have to show you guys kind of like two of my favorite things right off the top. Like no joke, I just swapped camo for camo. Like that thing is fully puffer lined. I did a 1-minute intro and I felt like my skin was tingling. You know when you get like warm and it's like that ant kind of crawling sensation? I don't like that. So I had a few projects actually in the back of my mind that I wanted to look for like little trinkets and stuff specifically. And if anything I found at Uncommon this time matched any of those criteria, I was gonna be super excited. So I found a few things that fit for like one project. So anyway, the projects are these crock charms that somebody DIY'd. Are these not amazing? Next, I want to find like little weirdnesses and charms and doodads to make a custom hat band for this hat. I feel like that would be magical. And then the third thing is I wanted to see if I could find any really cool uncommon objects that I could turn into like bag charms, or you guys know, phone charms. I'm also just obsessed with those lately. I make like little clusters all the time and like switch them out on my phone. So you guys, these two items, this one in particular, too big for a keychain? Not when you're an extreme maximalist. Look at this though. This is literally a mustache cup. Like I was joking if this was not so gross on the inside for drinking. I would say, you know, Dogman could like drink and not get, like what would you even get on your mustache though? I don't know. But look at that, you guys. With these little things, anything that you can imagine becomes a bag charm, a phone charm, whatever you want to do. Look at how excited. Okay, and particularly, I got this bag last month. This is like one of my dream Coach bags. I love it so much. I found this one that's like kind of thrashed, you know, which only makes me love it more. But how amazing is this gonna look on the side of this bag? You know, bag charm. I love it. Secondarily, something that I literally do question occasionally using as a phone charm, but maybe it's too much. You guys, this. I picked this up on a whim because I must admit I don't have that many of these like plastic type of babies in my collection. Just very few of them, and most of them I have are like super teeny tiny, like Alfred. Do you guys remember him? I kind of do fantasize about this, just like clipping this to my phone. You know, hello? But I kind of want to now like try and find a smaller one. Like it was just the head, so I'm sure this like, I actually would love to know. Sometimes y'all know out there more than me. I don't see any like, this just has the number 1 on it, because I'm like, can you guys even imagine how cool it would be to see the doll? Like how big was this doll? I feel like its head is as big as my head. But I'm like, dang, if I could find a smaller head, plus this is like super lightweight. So, you know, keychain, bag charm, right? I feel like that's whimsical, you know? So I was so excited to come home and like turn these into keychains, bag charms. Okay, I have no idea what is in the rest of these packages because as you guys know, if y'all remember my old uncommon hauls, everything is wrapped in paper and it's further wrapped in paper. Oh, I think that this is like the book that we got. You know what? I'm gonna open this in a minute, not around my drink, because it's like, it's kind of falling apart, very crispy crunchy. I think it's from like the 1400s. It was wild. It was exciting. Okay, how about what's in this bag, you guys? I was so excited for this guy. He literally just something's jingling. Look, he was like kind of speaking to me, you guys. Look at him. Some fluff is falling off, but look at his cute little face. Yes. And his eyes, I truly love because they're like held in place with these two red pins. Do you guys see that? Magical. I wonder if these were like his original eyes or like what is going on here? Oh my God, he kind of looks like corduroy. Did y'all ever like see that book when you were a kid? Like his texture, you know? I feel like usually I don't gravitate towards a lot of old teddy bears unless I'm getting them for my mom, but this guy really just spoke to me. I felt like I had to have him. All right, you guys, on the floor, I found this crispy, crunchy mannequin arm. Look at that. And it came with like a bracket. So Dogman's just gonna like hang this on the wall for me. Is this not, like I almost kind of feel like this could be functional. Like maybe it can hold like a handbag or something. I haven't decided if I want to hang it in here or the bedroom or the closet. I don't know. I love like mannequins and stuff, you know? Who doesn't? Who doesn't love a good mannequin, you know? All right, you guys, up next, we were joking that this should also be like a keychain. Like just hang all your other keys on a giant key, which in fact we did do while we were in Austin, but it got to be a little heavy. So I feel like this definitely needs to go on like a carabiner, Pirates of the Carabiner. You know, so you can like put it on and take it off easily, quickly, you know? But I still love it, you know? Conversation piece. I had to get this. This is immediately going on one of my Bagoo bags. I said, this sounds like an alternate world project. I don't know where the Cermak Road is, but Cermak Road Hoobie Booster. What's that mean? Giant mushroom in the middle? What does that have to do with a road? Like, I feel like we have an inside joke about this now, the Cermak Road Hoobie Booster. All right, you guys, it's, I think, the thing that I'm looking for. I literally like joked about this in a video the other day. Yes, you guys, honestly, oh, there's something else in here. Oh yeah, it's my little, this is, oh no, they took the sticker off. I can't read that. Oh, King Edward. Look, I just thought he looked like so, you know, I feel like this is not somebody you see like in statue form. I literally also don't know nothing about him, but I just like, he looked like very distinguished. Look, I'm gonna put him right there. Hello. Look, he's in the background now forever. This, you guys, I completely forgot that it was like in The Little Mermaid where she uses a dingle hopper. That's what it's called. Does this not, I'm literally about to wash this and like, this is gonna be my portable go-to hair comb that I'm gonna like put in my purse right now once I wash it. You know, flyaways, a tangle, dingle hopper that out. You know what I mean? Oh, this feels like actually satisfying. Nice. Oh, back scratcher? That really works. Ooh, that feels nice. Yeah, I really liked this. It was like $5. Giant fork, so beautiful. The camera doesn't think so because it's not focusing on anything. All right, you guys. Last thing in here. But I think that this is... There's somebody's phone number on here written on the paper, which I would show you guys, but I don't want to like show you guys somebody's phone number. That's wild. Yeah, this was like a Dogman pick. This is like a weird bank. It's kind of scary, no? But the expression is hilarious. How is that not great? Love it. Who is this? I don't know. I don't know who this is supposed to be, really. I don't know how old this is. It doesn't say anything on it. He looks like powered by the spirit of coins. I got this too because I don't know. Phone charm? Maybe. Bag charm? Possibly. I liked that it sounded like an old phone ringing. Do you hear that? It doesn't sound like a jingle bell, you know? Somebody's on the phone. All right. And the last thing in that bag is another Dogman pick. It is a old book called Sculpture of the World, A History. And you open it up and there's lots of sculptures of the world contained in these pages. Whoa! There used to be a really cool bookstore down on South Congress in Austin, and they had a lot of like super old, rare, and out of print books. And unfortunately, They closed down like a month or so ago, but now they have a booth in Uncommon. So that was like really fun to browse through all of these super old books. And this time they actually had a lot of like art and art history books. So it was super fun to look at. Yes. Okay. One other bag. Woo! Let's see what we have in here. I'm trying to find the little things so that they don't get flung out of the bag. Oh yes, I honestly could not leave without this guy. At first I thought that he was made out of aluminum because you guys, that's kind of like one of my favorite little things to collect, especially when I'm collecting like, you know, everything I collect in this room, like oddities and old things, antiques and weird things. Usually if I find something that is aluminum, that's like my absolute favorite like metal to collect, which I know that that sounds weird. And I don't really like strictly collect aluminum, but do you know what I'm saying? Like if something catches my eye and then it's like, it's aluminum, I'm like, whoa, I'm just like a little bit extra excited. But I don't like just go out and buy things because they are aluminum, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I thought that this guy was aluminum. So I was like very excited at first, but he's plastic. But I love this. I know it's not supposed to be the Loch Ness Monster, but does it not look like the Loch Ness Monster? You guys, Nessie? I almost dropped him. Oh. But yeah, it's like, it's super cool. Like it really looks like it should be a metal, but in fact, it's just a magical silvery gray plastique. Are we not enamored? Up next, you guys, what's this? It is, oh, this is another Dogman pick. We had one of these years ago. Well, we still have it. It's not like we don't have, but he found one of these like a million years ago. I wonder if it's honestly in an old Uncommon video. But the one that we have already is like a larger rectangular scene. But look at this one, you guys. He loves these. They are these cork like sculptures, but how neat is that? They're like sandwiched in between glass and wood, and yes, how nice. Up next we got my weird little Mickey. They had two cubbies of like Disney things, and I don't know if I have a single Disney thing in this room. I don't, you know, like usually I don't really collect like Disney stuff. Do you know what I mean? Which is hilarious because I do love to go to Disney World, but like I don't have like the full like Disney experience. But it was pretty fascinating because they had like 3 cubbies of all these old like Minnies and Mickeys. And this one, he looks nefarious. He looks like he's up to something, and it's like a little creamer. Like I think you're supposed to put like coffee creamer or milk in it, but is this not, does it not look like, like if Chuck E. Cheese, but like the abandoned Chuck E. Cheese found in a desert or something, like creepypasta Chuck E. Cheese and creepypasta Mickey. Like if they had a baby, it would be this Mickey and he would spit in your coffee, you know? Moving on, what's next? Oh, the letter E. I literally loved this letter E. I was like compelled by this letter E. And there were some other random letters there, and I guess it was supposed to come as a set, but I said, can I just buy the E? And they were so nice. They just sold me just the E, you know? I just needed the E. So yeah, it's like tiny. I definitely think that this was like, you know, in a store, illuminated at some point, but wouldn't that be the E is backwards? Or no, E? I suddenly do not know how E is formed. Or maybe this is the front side and that's the back side. I always assumed this is the front side, but how would light shine through this, you guys? I don't know. I don't get out much. Lastly, we have one tiny thing in here and it sounds like it's jingling. What is it? Oh, 2 tiny things. Okay, yeah, I kind of forgot about this. I also like don't really have like a lot of like army action figures or anything. And you guys, I don't know what this is depicting here. Okay, I thought these were clouds. I thought that this is like a soldier jumping out of a plane. Okay, and it reminded me of one of my grandpa's World War II, you know what it is. He was a mechanic flying on planes, and they would like do these things where people would accidentally fall out of the planes because they wanted to test the parachutes and basically like go skydiving. And I remember my grandpa told me it was supposed to be his turn the next day, but they like all got in trouble, and they said the next person that accidentally falls out of the plane is gonna get like written up. I don't know what it's called when you're like in the military, but like in trouble. So my grandpa never got to fall out of the plane. But yeah, I don't know. This was just, so this reminded me of my grandpa's story, you know, it has nothing to do with it, but there you go. And lastly, it's a small jar of, saint medallions. And I was just thinking how neat it is that somebody basically like put together a little mystery box here. I have no idea what medallions are in here, what saints are in here. And I don't know if I'm gonna open it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Would you open this? Let me know. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, that is it for the Hoobie Booster haul today. I feel like I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I feel like now I'm looking for smaller things always, because I feel like it's time for me to like, I want to add more things to this and kind of like redo it. I love doing little stuff like this. I know so many people think this is like, you know, clutter, hoarding, junk, whatever. But I love how this looks. I love getting like new things. I love doing this like all over this room. But I feel like I have like larger pieces, and then I need to find like smaller little things to kind of like, well, be able to even like tack them onto stuff with nails and screws. You know, it can't be heavy, it can't be big. That was like a ramble right there that I just did. But anyway, you guys, let me know if any amazing object stuck out to y'all today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so much, and I'll be back again very, very soon. Bye!